We'll start our lesson today. Today we are going to just recap our fourth lesson on HR and the Unit 6, Human Resource Management in Tourism and Hospitality Industry. Discuss today, and we have already discussed about describe the criteria and factors required for effective leadership and management. We discuss what is the difference between leadership and management. We discuss about what is meant by good leader and management and good manager. And we discuss leader means the person who can influence this, and the management person are individuals those manage the task effectively. And we discuss what is meant by management. We discuss management is a process of designing an environment to achieve determined objective of the organization. And then we discuss about common issues in HR, like we discuss about recruitment, selection, legal legislation, all these different type of issues which we are facing. Shortage in couple of industry, especially in a hospitality industry, when we're dealing with the vast majority of different ethnic group, different sort of the customer. Those are quite diverse nature, so how we can meet their expectations. So we discuss is a big issue in a staff retention, staff turnover, and performance. And we discuss couple of legislations, legal framework, current good practices uh, regarding recruitment and selection. We discuss about where we can advert our job advert, how we can include staff pools, so, and we'll discuss a little bit. We'll enhance our discussion about performance different, and we discuss performance equation is equal to mindset plus ability. If we want higher performance, we need a mindset of the people we need to be, and we need ability. If those have a good mindset toward the achieving goal objective of the have abilities, so we can achieve those objective of the organization. Then we discuss about importance of career development. We discuss what is meant by training and development, career development. We discuss development is a long term, training is a short term development. We do carry on continuous development in a professional development. We discuss about CPD, continuous professional member of any award. During our previous one of lesson, we discussed about different reward system, different types of rewards. We discussed during our last lesson what is meant by psychological contract and cultural influence, where we discuss psychological contract between worker what they are expecting, and in term of the management what they are, and how we have a gap between our expectation, like in term of salaries. We discuss about different culture. We discuss culture mean norms, value, influence, behavior, culture in impact on, and we discuss about diversity in the previous lesson as well. Further, we are going to enhance our discussion on today lesson. Okay, anything else you learn? Anything you remember?
What I was looking at though, I was looking for examples to quote in the assignment where I would see like the importance of career development in the hospitality industry, But I didn't find any. But what I was thinking is if like this could be related to if a hotel decides to do like events and those things, if they would send like an employee to go to training for that, and then probably allow them to expand that employee settled in, but they would have to come back to that job and work for them, and they would be able to expand or lifelong learning, then be able to go off and do something else in their career, right? So I was looking at examples that be.
Yes, well done. So let's.
Where career driven because they are just training and going on training courses for just that job alone.
Okay, yes, that's these. Well done. We'll go through few different theories as well, like identifying staff motivation we discussed, but we'll go through some motivational theories as well, which is quite good to know. And because end of the day in a HR, those motivational theories are quite good to know. So I'm going to show you the book on Moodle as well. We'll go through. Okay, today our lesson is about introduction to workforce diversity, which we discussed. But today we will discuss about what type of strategies and planning tools we use in our organization to be we have a diverse workforce to be achieve and enhance the performance with our own organization. And we'll try to link what is meant by performance itself in our organization. So we discuss different sort of that we focus on a HR recruitment. We discuss some legislation. We discuss our discussion was on motivation. We'll discuss now. We discuss about reward system as well. So today our discussion will be performance. Performance is about the getting the better result from organization, team and individual by understanding and managing performance within agreed framework of planned goals. So we need to set first, SMART objective. Do we know what is meant by SMART?
Specific. Oh Lord, I forget the acronym. Yes, but I heard of it.
Yes, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time defined.
Right.
So we need to be decide the performance. Like it will say to individual, you need next within 12 months, you need to be get 100,000 worth of turnover in term of the sales. So we need to think about that turnover because the previous year somebody have a 50,000 turnover. We want 100,000 and now we are giving double target. Those are realistic when we'll compare to the last year performance. So we need to make it realistic. If our economy is growing by 5%, we need to be increased by 5%, not more than. So because we can link with the growth rate in the economies as well. So how the individual will achieve, when we are going to double our target. Yes, we can look around, but we need to make the target realistic, achievable, time defined. Then we require the resources behind as well. If we're not giving resources to individual and we are expecting them higher performance, we're not creating a competitive environment within our organization. We don't have a diverse workforce, those deal, and give them more productivity and innovative ideas. So we're not going to achieve, the objective which we're supposed to. So performance is a link with input, processes, and output. Input, we'll try to reduce our input. We'll try to reduce our processes. How we can make sure we'll try to reduce the time for us to be achieve our objective effectively. So those we need to be focused. And this approach is quite good to be. We need to always look around what is going to be happen. And we have a chapter of the book, which is quite good to read. Please, background reading. On Moodle, we have a book. It's called HR in Hospitality and Tourism Industry, and we need to read
that book.
Need to read the chapter 8, performance management and performance appraisal. We discuss different types of appraisal, and we discuss about 360-degree appraisal. So when we are appraising somebody again the performance, first we need to be set the SMART objective, then we can measure the performance of individual against the SMART objective. We need to develop the performance management system within our organization where we can measure the individual performance against it. So we need to invest, we need to provide the training. Okay, next this chapter is quite good. Please, when you do your actual piece of work, go and do a bit background reading and reference as well. And I'm going to send you a
Yeah.
couple of more journal articles to read as well, please. Okay. Next,
Yeah.
we're looking if we want to be improve performance, we need a diverse workforce in our organization, more innovative idea and more creative ideas. How we can make sure diverse workforce diversity? Why is it crucial in our organization? Ensure the fair recruitment practices such as recruitment scheme, target the ethnicity implies, and target advertising to encourage more applicants from underrepresented group. So we need to be focused on. Then we need to use using image of ethnic minority implies in a publicity and advertising material. Like different pictures, different background, different ethnic background. So we need to look around and we need to be published that in our magazine fair representation. So develop link with the ethnic minorities in the community that to attracting the new employees to from different groups.
Okay.
Undertaking ethnic monitoring, ensuring HR policies are in place, help foster and protect diverse workforce, like compliance procedure. We everyone is equal at the workplace. We not don't want to be politics at the workplace, so we need a clear compliance procedure. What rules and so everyone is equal and feel we have a diverse, we are different background, different cultural background, but we want to make sure we work toward the common goal to be achieved within our organization. Then we need to look around the accommodating different religious belief in a multicultural workforce, like multi-faith room. If somebody want to pray, if somebody want to be do practice according to their own religious belief, so we have to provide them opportunity to practice. So we need to make certain arrangement within our, and that's for the diverse workforce to create more diversity. Introducing the diversity awareness training between managers, setting up internal network for ethnic. Hello. You have been disconnected from the channel. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I'm
Hello.
hearing.
Oh, you can hear now. Okay.
I'm hearing.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can I ask a question though? On accommodating different religious beliefs in multicultural. So, for instance, you have who doesn't like be a part with like right? How to organize it?
Sorry. Sorry, your voice is break a bit.
From
Can you write? I think so. Is a voice issue from your end. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Not sure what's
Okay.
going on though. Did you hear my question?
No, please can you say again? Now your voice is quite clear.
Okay. I was asking the point where you're accommodating the different religious beliefs on an organization like a hotel that usually one of their reward strategies would be to place employee of the year pictures up and so forth. How would they tailor their reward strategy to suit um the Muslims who don't like pictures or so?
Yes, because we need to be inclusivity in our when we are making those trades for the workforce. So we need to be more inclusivity. We will give the fair chance to everyone without the compromising the performance of the organization. Like the different times of the breaks, we can make the certain arrangement. We can make the certain arrangement in terms of the flexible working hours.
Okay.
We can put different pictures of those achieve in a different department in a magazine. So we are accommodating different religious beliefs, particular for managers, particular we need to provide them training on it as well. So like people are aware of
Okay.
if is somebody have a Hindu belief, if somebody have a Christianity belief, if somebody have any other beliefs. So we have, and they can understand where they're coming from. Yes. So it help us to best
Yes.
understanding, which ultimately leads to higher performance within our organization. During our last lesson, I sent you one of the case study to read, which is a Lloyd's TSB Bank, how they create a
Okay.
diverse workforce and how they accommodate as well, which is quite good to read, please. Okay.
Okay.
Any question? Okay. Next, we need to be when we looking equality and diversity, we need to focus on three areas. Equality is one thing, is a legal aspect. If we don't compile or we don't fulfill it, we are going to be penalized and it could be fine as well. Like in the UK, couple of company been fined, they not pay the fair wages. If you are on the same management role, uh, female gender pay gaps is a quite big area of discussion nowadays. And in a legal law, is equality and diversity. Those are very, very important in our organization performance. So it can be sued because against the employment tribunal, higher the case can penalize to company those not fulfilling the legal aspect. Okay, one thing is the legal aspect, other thing is a ethical aspect. Ethical aspect is a morally right organization to offer the equality of opportunity to all. We have an opportunity of training, opportunity of development, opportunity of growth, opportunity of extra role responsibility, opportunity of development, career development. So we need to be make sure we'll give equal opportunities.
Yeah.
Business aspect, it makes good business sense to encourage the quality and diversity to ensure draw on the widest possible labor market to make sure that the maximizing the best value of all available resources. Equality also make good business sense in terms of the potential widening the positive image of the organization. So positive image of the organization can come through the diversity.
Okay. Yeah.
There are some barrier in diversity. Some barriers. Lack of child care provision. Like we not if is a single mom have a children, we not providing them nursery facility or the child care facility, so we not including them. If we have a
Okay.
disabled, those can be a barrier. We need to be think about to make certain arrangement to include them.
Okay. Yeah.
So those barriers we need to think about how we can remove them. So difficulties in a dual role, maintaining management career and caring the children and other department. Okay, lot of research been happen. If we have a nursery
Uh-huh.
within an organization and we give them break on the same time when the female, especially are the parents, can see everyone. So that will help performance and to achieve and remove the barrier. Lack of flexible and part-time opportunity at higher level in the industry. So atmosphere in the certain workforce, we can look around, how we can attitude of the people can different uh, ethnic group or different genders. So we need to look around those. For career planning,
Mhm.
that is one of the key barriers. Shortage of positive
Mhm.
female role model. So we need to create a role model in our organization as a female, so we can include not dominant male as well as the female in our organization as well.
Mhm.
So that will help us to reduce these diversity issues within our organization. Okay, we have is one of the case study within a book. Opportunity now originally been set up opportunity of 2000 in October 99. Its aim was to increase equality and diversity, women participation in the workforce in the UK. So in 2000, the research was conducted. 350 organizations, including British Airways, jury in one of the big hotel chain. The organization
Mhm.
joined an opportunity to commit themselves to overcoming the barrier of recruitment, retention, and development of women, because there was a less, participation of women in certain sector. So opportunity was provided to advise to employer to share the information, best practices in the area such as developing flexible working arrangement, improving child care, career break option, paternity and maternity leave, and the education to increase women opportunity at the workplace.
Mhm.
Us, ultimately help to create a good image of the organization and organizational chain that will help us to improve the performance within our organization. Okay. Then we have certain legislations which we need to fulfill, like we discuss about moral, ethical, and the legislation, legal side. So we need to focus on the Sex Discrimination Act 1975, but every country have a different legislation, so I'm not aware of your country. You can look around, what type of the legislation as an organization, as a manager in an organization, how you to manage. Employment equality sex discrimination regulation which been updated in 2005 in the UK. Race Religion Act 1975 then been updated in 2000. Disability Discrimination Act, we can't discriminate somebody, we say, oh sorry, you're a disabled, you can't work in our organization. We need to make certain arrangements. Employment equality in terms of different group, yes. So those we need to be look around as well. So these all the legislation we need to follow. Hello. Hello. Can you hear? Hello. Hello. Can you hello? Can you hear now?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So now, yes, that's all these areas which we supposed to be covered. So I'm going to send you some extra resources in terms of I'm still in the process of marking your assignments over, which I'll complete. And
Okay.
so when you start your assignment, please go through the book. Okay, we
Mhm.
discuss about psychological contract, we discuss about cultural diversity, discuss about benefit of diversity as well, like today organization, and we discuss about different techniques, like advertising, fair chance, child care, and all these are, these are described different techniques to manage them. All
Yeah.
these learning outcome which we're supposed to reach. And these are the course contents which we discuss: HMRM function, which we discuss labor market, we discuss recruitment selection, we discuss employment law, we discuss performance management appraisal, we discuss career development, lifelong learning, which we
Mhm.
discuss, we need people lifelong learner, continuous learner. We never stop learning. It's called continuous professional development, CPDs. Every year, everybody need to be spent 5 hours in a year to be develop themselves, do some courses. That's a lifelong learner. So we're not going to be stop. We'll carry on learning to making them life learning. Reward and motivation influence and implies behavior. Psychological contract, we discuss cultural diversity, equal opportunity, implies relation, and trade union, which is quite crucial in our organization. Disciplinary and grievances procedure we discussed already within a lesson. So please, all these areas, this is the book which is you can see
Mhm.
now. Let's if we look there. Chapter 1 is a human resource management in hospitality and tourism. International human resource, we
Mhm.
discuss about organization culture. Heat, labor market, which is one of our recruitment and selection, training and development. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, I think so. The issue, something again today. Okay, performance and management.
Yes.
So please go through these. Yes.
Checking. Um, the psychological contract. Could I use the iceberg model to kind of
Yes.
explain?
Yes, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We discuss some motivational theory, Horsberg, two-factor theories, reward. Yes,
Mhm.
intrinsic mean monetary reward. Those are non-monetary rewards, and those sort of things. Please you go through as well.
Mhm.
And implies relations and involvement, welfare, health, grievances, and disciplinary procedures within our organization. We can, you can add, in your own organization. Yes,
Yeah.
compliance
Yeah.
procedure place, or if you have a booklet, something you can even copy and paste, the link in your appendices. You
Okay.
can understand what is meant by it, then you can say in author organization, these are the compliance and the grievances procedure, and those are crucial to be, if those need to be properly in place,
Okay.
is ethically as well as legally is a requirement.
All right.
Okay. That's all today, and during our next lesson, we are going to start a new unit.
Okay.
One
What
new,
subject are we gonna start? What unit are we going to start next? So I can kind
yes,
of read up before.
just 1 second, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We finish marketing, we
Yes, we did marketing, we did
finance
finance, and now we are on HR.
and HR. So next
Yeah.
I have a unit to pick, I'm thinking to pick performance.
Okay, no problem.
So next unit will pick, the performance management,
Alright.
which is show you the unit number. I'm going to upload, all these lessons on Moodle as well. You can access, and plus all recordings. Huh?
Okay.
Just one
No
second. I'll
problem.
show. If you want to see before your next lesson,
Mhm.
yes, operational management, which is a unit 4.
Okay.
And this will start, from next lesson, because
Alright, no
it's a
problem.
quite good area, and we'll go through this, and then we'll back to contemporary issues and customer relations, and almost we will be finished. Huh?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, brilliant. Any question?
Have you gotten through for the finance assignment?
Yes, I'll send you the feedback, and yes, your assignment seems okay. And sorry,
Okay.
you're not managed to, and I'll send you. Then we'll go through in the next lesson. Huh?
No problem.
And someone will join from Poland, new student from next week.
No problem. That's nice.
So different people have different thought, and the guy is working in good number of years in our industry. So he can share his experience as well with us. Okay, have a good weekend. We'll see you next week then, and speak with you next week. Okay, please just carry on doing your assignment, and you can send me email if anything, and I'll see you next lesson then.